So today is a very special day. It is Landon Johnson's birthday. This was a dear friend of mine who left kind of before we were ready. It's been a pretty tough time without him, but just the fact that we did know him is really what helps me through, you know? So this is a custom piece that I did for him while he was here. I was not quite as experienced as I am now, but that's alright. It was everything that he wanted. These were some colors that he picked out. This piece really means a lot to me, just the fact that it is with me right now. Oh, thanks, neighbors. So this is a poem that was read at his funeral that really helps me to cope, you know. This is a poem by Christina Georgina Rossetti. It is called Miss Me But Let Me Go. When I come to the end of the road and the sun has set for me, I want no rights in a gloom-filled room. Why cry for a soul set free? Miss me a little, but not too long, and not with your head bowed low. Remember the love we once shared. Miss me, but let me go. For this is a journey we all must take, and each one must go alone. It's all part of the Master's plan, a step on the road home. When you are lonely and sick at heart, go to the friends we know, and bury your sorrows in doing good deeds. Miss me, but let me go. Thank you, Christina. It's beautiful. I also have a handwritten note from his mother, which I much appreciate. It says, Ryan, I just wanted to thank you for loving Landon in the way a best friend should, I meant to say. He shows his love for you often by sharing with me things you both did together. I have always thought a lot of you, and it was a pleasure to meet your sweet mother. They met not too long after, or actually I think before. Anyway. It says, love, Lando's Madre. It says Madre because he liked to speak Spanish. He's definitely missed, but this isn't the only piece that I wanted to show you guys today. I also wanted to show you this. This was done as kind of a commemoration after his passing. I went through a lot with this piece, I'm sure you could imagine, you know, after losing a best friend. And this actually wasn't even the first time that I'd lost somebody I considered a best friend. I have another piece for that. I'll get to that when we get there. I learned so much from this piece, not just spiritually, but about my craft. I wonder if I can get it all in one frame here. There we go. This is definitely one of the most important pieces for me. With this piece, I learned so many things. I learned that I can connect everything as one. All of my patterns are one. I've been doing everything individually and nothing was lining up until here. And this is what really got me to where I am today. I thank Landon for that. I may not be where I am right now if not for him. Thank you, Landon. We love you, and you'll always be here spiritually and in our hearts more than anything. Think about you every day. I appreciate every experience that you've gotten, or that you've given me. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this right now. I've been thinking about it all day. You know, one of my favorite memories is when we were walking around outside. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. We used to hang out every weekend, and we'd just go and take walks. That was our main thing. We would just walk around. We always walked late at night, but one night it was particularly late. It was about 3, maybe 4 in the morning, and we were walking around and decided we were going to walk down the train tracks. So I actually told this story at his funeral also. So while we're walking down the train tracks, he kind of looks over at me and he's like, isn't this when trains usually run? I was like, I don't know. This is kind of nice though. It's peaceful out here. And then he's like, is it though? Because there's a light behind us. And sure enough, I look back and there's a light of a train, and we couldn't tell what side of the track it was on. We just knew that it was coming toward us. So I was like, alright, cool, well, let's just get over on this track and we'll be good. And then he looks over and he's like, are you sure about that? I was like, no, I'm not at all. So we're on what we thought might be the right side of the track. We figured, we would figure it out as the train gets closer, and lo and behold, there's a train coming down the other side of the track too. So we ended up having to go down the side of the track where it's all rocks. I forget what the name of those rocks is. There is a word for it. I just can't remember it off the top of my head right now. But we were very close to the train because it was pretty much either we camped out right where we were, or we went down a 30-foot embankment down the side of these rocks, and we wouldn't have been able to get back up. We would have been kind of pinned between the rocks and the fence. And it was, either that or get hit by a train. So he pulls out his phone and he's like, hey, maybe we should record a video of this. That way we can have some kind of evidence to show how dumb we are. It was so funny. It's one of the most prominent memories I have. I mean, there's so many memories. Going to go-kart tracks and walking around late at night, just having conversations about whatever. There's so much that I could talk about right now, but I don't want this video to be too long. Happy birthday, Landon. You'll always be here, whether you like it or not. You're always a piece of us. And I mean, he was a piece of us, and I mean, he was the piece of us. He was one of the most peaceful people I've ever met. I aspire to be like him one day. He's who I want to be when I grow up. Maybe someday. We miss you, Landon. Happy birthday. Love you. Till next time.